thinking I'm intentions of going somewhere. My wife looks at me. She
Where
goes,
are we going? We have a different route? The kids used to tell us all the time, are we lost? It's like, shut up. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
I'm taking the scenic route.
My sister calls them glitches. Did you have a glitch?
Yeah, battery's not fully charged.
Hi, good morning.
Hold on a second, no. Hold on. It's not letting me record, hold on. And my mic's not letting me record.
If you want me to do the pledge on
Then she'll start recording. They're far worse, right?
Well-
Like mine.
Because it's sixth grade this next year. He was pretty much raised with us, but now his mom just had another baby, so he's saying. So Aubrey, the second daughter, she'll, if she could, she'd move to the house. We get out of school, all the kids are there.
Watch, did you go in? Because when I go in, it's not there.
What's that?
Maybe if I go to a packet, it's not pulling up. I was trying to get the digital copy.
I pulled up mine.
Oh, there it is. I have to pull it a different way. Huh. Just-
Hold on.
There's my hita. Oh, yeah.
And I know most of these, looking at them, I know who the girls are, but I don't know what their names are.
It won't let me record, I don't know. You're gonna have to hold on.
You tell us when you're ready.
Okay, sorry. Unless the contract's out, Brett. Is the contract out? For go-to?
It should be, I was surprised you didn't use it last meeting.
Oops.
Is that a me thing or is it a IT thing?
So we're switching over that all our meetings are gonna be Teams.
Yeah, from go to the teams.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get the recording off of YouTube. John's not gonna know.
I'm gonna call them.
I got my finger and it hurts. It hasn't healed yet.
Oh.
Chopping and stuff.
Nails for it.
Yeah, I should have grabbed some handsome at the house, but.
Okay, I'm just gonna record through YouTube and she can get off of it. Okay. Go ahead and start.
We'll call the meeting to order at 9:03 a.m. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vehil,
Present.
Commissioner Romero,
Present.
Commissioner Brush, Vice Chair Romero,
Present.
Chair Mascareñas.
Present. And now we will have our Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish led by Commissioner Romero. Please stand.
Yo juro felicidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa, una nación bajo de Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico, the Zia symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures.
Thank you. Moving right along to item number 5, approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve agenda.
We have a motion by Vice Chair Romero. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Brush. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vehil,
Yes.
Commissioner Romero,
Yes.
Commissioner Brush, Vice Chair Romero, Chair Mascareñas.
Yes. Thank you. Moving right along to item number 6, we have awards and recognitions. We have a presentation of certificates to the Cuesta High School cheerleaders who are with us online, and we have a representative from Taos County with them over there, Mr. Madrid. We'll turn this over to you guys.
Good morning, everybody. I feel like a roving correspondent here from Taos County.
Good morning. Thanks for being there.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, very good. We're here to do a presentation for these athletes. We'll start off with our superintendent, gives an introduction.
Good morning, Board. Thank you guys again for being here. Thank you ladies for being here. We don't have the best setup of a boardroom, but all our young ladies are here today, minus one, correct, Coach? Four. So as you see, big group of young ladies, hardworking group of young ladies, a lot of appreciation goes to all the work that they put out throughout the entire year, as well as to coaches for putting up with them for the entire year. So thank you again for everything you've done. I'll turn it back over to Mr. Madrid. If he needs help with finding out certificates, both myself and coaches are available. So again, thank you, Board, for recognizing them.
So Coach Maria Medina wanted to get away without having to say anything, but we're not going to let her do that. So let's have her just give us a few words.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for recognizing the cheer team. We are extremely proud of them. They have worked so hard. They have overcome a lot of obstacles. A lot of these athletes that you see here are dual sport athletes. So they go from on practice together. So we're just really proud of them and, happy that they were able to pull off these routines and bring that blue trophy back to Taos County.
Awesome.
All right, and on to the awards. You want to read off a certificate and the individual that gets named up, if you can stand up, I'll pass it.
All right, first copy, Celia Piper. Aliana Gonzalez. Alegra Santisteban. Alison Secuga. Ariana Vidon. Javier Cisneros. Amelia Martinez. Ariana Medina. Naya Aguirre. Adela Medina. Sinead Dominguez. Jocelyn Ortega. Jocelyn Medina. Carla Trujillo. Judy Cordova. Maria Dominguez. Mariano Ortega. Marisa Ortiz. Olivia Martinez. Ysidro Garcia. Gabriel Cardenas. Carlos Ortega. Pedro Medina. And Coach Maria Medina. All that. Coaches, if you can get back there, cheers.
Everybody smile, no yawning.
Yeah, smile, big smile. All right, ready? Ready, girls? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. We'll get you a copy of the speaker as well. All right.
Thank you, guys. Awesome, ladies. Congratulations. Anybody else have any?
This is Commissioner Vihil. I just want to say we're very proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for representing Cuesta, Taos County. We're just extremely proud. Thank you.
Vice Chair Romero.
Good morning, ladies. Congratulations to your coaches, to your school administration, and to everybody. You made everybody proud. Congratulations.
Commissioner Brush.
Just wanted to say congratulations to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the hard work and for bringing your honor home to Taos County. You did us proud. Thanks.
Commissioner Romero.
Congratulations and keep up the good work.
So now what's the plans for the future, everyone? Gonna do it again? We're all proud of you, okay? Good job. Thank you, guys. And have a good rest of your day, okay? All right, moving right along to item number 7, public comment. Members of the public wishing to speak shall limit their comments to 3 minutes and no action may be taken. Anybody here in the audience, please walk up to the mic, make sure it's on and state your name, and then
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be here this morning. My name is James Borrego. I am out of Santa Fe, and I'm a member of the Cancer Foundation for Northern New Mexico. The reason that we are here today is that we are making an outreach into Northern New Mexico for all cancer patients, especially those that are in financial need. We provide funding, and it is not on a limited basis, but we provide funding for lodging, food, transportation to those that are in need of assistance. I'm sure that every one of us knows someone who has cancer, either family member, a friend, or someone. Not everyone is in a financial position to seek medical treatment or can afford to go out of city, state for treatments. We provide funding, and it's on an unlimited basis to those that are needy and require assistance. To date, we have been in existence for over 22 years. We have helped hundreds, if not thousands of people, and primarily throughout northern New Mexico. We help them go to Santa Fe or Albuquerque if you need assistance. We even provide assistance if you have to go to MD Anderson or Phoenix or the Mayo Clinic or wherever. We will help you with your travel, plane tickets, motel rooms, this kind of stuff. We are partnershiping with the cancer organization here in Taos. And to date, we have helped hundreds of people. Last year, we helped probably 350 to 400 people with financial assistance. In Taos County alone, we helped almost 90 people. And we also provide, understand, we are not a medical organization. We don't provide any medical advice, any of this type of stuff. We do provide counseling for the individual and their families if required. Cancer is can be a life-threatening disease. Today, it's not nearly as severe as it used to be, but it's still we're having an organizational meeting for outreach on June the 12th over at the Millicent Rogers Gallery for all people who are interested in learning more about our programs. It's from 5 to 6:30, and I encourage everyone to get out the word and inform people who are interested in our program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Borrego. Appreciate the information. Anyone else in the audience wishing to make public comment? Anissa, anybody on the other end? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move right along to item number 8, resolutions and ordinances. 8A, discussion, consideration, decision regarding the approval of resolution number 2025-30, a resolution authorizing Taos County to pick up an additional 1% of municipal general member coverage Plan B member contributions with the effective date of July 2025. And we have Gina Elam, our HR director. Welcome.
Good morning, Commissioners. I apologize, this was left off of the last agenda. So the Municipal Plan 4 covers the majority of Taos County employees, and we are requesting a 1% buy down of the employees portion. And I'm here to answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions from?
Yeah, just real quick, Sean. What is average comparable out there for other counties on what they?
Varies. There is a maximum of 75% of the employees' contribution that the counties can pay for, and they range anywhere usually from 20% to 75% of the employees' contributions.
Question.
Commissioner Vigil.
Can you tell us, Gina, where are we at in regards to, because I know this comes before us each and every year, so what percentage are we at?
So right now for the Municipal Plan 4, we are, if this 1% is approved, we would be paying 33.94% of the employees' contributions.
Very good.
Any other questions?
I will make a motion to approve resolution.
Been a motion by Commissioner Vigil. Do we have a second? Second by Vice Chair Romero. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vigil,
Yes.
Commissioner Romero,
Yes.
Commissioner Brush.
Yes.
Vice Chair Romero, Chair Mascareñas.
Yes. Thank you for that. Moving along to item number 9A, contracts, agreements, MOUs, and bids. Discussion, consideration, decision regarding the approval of contract TCC 2021-43, A1R4, Securious Monitoring Solutions, ankle monitoring for released detainees. Contractor will provide GPS device and alcohol monitoring device, both with case management for released detainees. Mr. Andrew Montoya, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
This is just an extension of the contract that we have currently. We have had it for probably the last 4 years. It's been working out pretty well for us. We're been saving us quite a bit of money at the end of the year. Our contracts were running over $80,000 when we were using local providers. We're sitting about $30,000 now at the end of the years. So it's saving quite a bit of money. This should be hopefully the last year that we have to do this. The Administrative Office of the Courts is providing the courts money for their pretrial services to do that. But we do need to extend it at least one more year to make sure that all of the people that are on it currently are provided for.
Any questions? Seeing none, what are your wishes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Vice Chair Romero, second by Commissioner Brush. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vehil,
Yes?
Commissioner Romero,
Yes.
Commissioner Brush.
Yes.
Vice Chair Romero,
Yes.
Chair Mascarenhas.
Yes. Thank you, appreciate it. Moving right along to department matters. Item 10, discussion, consideration, decision regarding the approval of creating a new position within the Economic Development Department and inclusion into the compensation plan, which will increase the salary and benefits for fiscal year 2025-2026 in the Economic Development Department. Mr. Jaramillo.
Thank you, Chair Mascarenhas. Good morning, members of the commission. What we have before you is we're asking to approve a job description and to add this new position into the salary and benefits for under the Economic Development Department. With the salary and benefits for this position will be paid out of the non-promotional lodger tax funding. The purpose of this job is to administer the lodger's tax grant program and sponsorship program and work with the finance team on administering both the non-promotional and promotional side of the lodger's tax. These job will also work closely with the planning department as far as the short-term rentals, and will also do the compliance on that end of the short-term rentals and do the audits. And this position will also work with selecting the audit firm that will need to go out and audit the hospitality folks that are providing a service. So it's done for any questions.
Commissioner Brush.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Brent, and Dina and Jessica, everybody. I just wanted to comment that I really appreciate how intentional and deliberate we're being about some of these functions that have kind of roamed around between people and departments. So I appreciate that we're being this specific, and I look forward to seeing how this works and what more we can do with the lodger's tax program, and as we kind of like get more oversight over the short-term rentals, which we passed last year. I'm excited about this. I'm curious. I looked at the job requirements, and I'm just curious, like who like the ideal candidate out there is, because I still can't quite imagine this person. I just curious if you have any comments, or if Dina has any comments about who we're looking for, what kind of person.
I think we're looking for somebody that can communicate clearly, that can create infographics as far as advertising the grant program or the sponsorship program, and somebody that's also a self-starter, because they are going to have to work a lot on their own as far as the inspections of the hotels, motels, short-term rentals. So in that sense, they're going to have to be a self-starter, setting their schedule, and because there's a mandatory amount. I don't remember off the top of my head that we should be inspecting, auditing every year. And so they're going to have to, like I said, be a self-starter.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Because, it seems like there's a lot of details involved with the various parts of this job. And it's a position that really could have a real impact, not just internally among our workload as staff, but in the community, right? So thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to see this on the agenda today.
Commissioner Vihil.
Yes, Brent, can you explain where the funding will come from? I imagine a lodger's tax, maybe short-term rental.
Non-promotional side
The non-
of lodger's tax. So that is allowable under state statute. So since they'll be strictly working with lodging, so this will come from the non-promotional side of the lodger's tax.
And at the top of your head, can you tell us what that non-promotional, what we collect annually, what's in there? I don't recall, I'm sorry.
Roughly both sides of the promotional and non-promotional is about 1.2 million that we get annually off the top of my head. So
Give or
more or
take.
less, yeah.
Yeah, I won't hold you
Yeah.
to it, I promise. Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Romero.
What is the projected annual salary for this position?
Off the top of my head, it is
26.98
times 20,
$26 an hour, 26, yeah. 26.92 per hour.
So that's what?
40, 50,
About 56,000.
about 56,000, yeah.
And then, of course, we have benefits.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so Commissioner Mascarenhas was right on, and then there's probably about another 30,000 in benefits. So right now, something new like this, when we work it into the budget, we make the assumption that they'll carry family coverage. So we'll budget family coverage, and then when they're hired, then that gets determined what
Trust, yeah.
plus or minus, or it shouldn't be a plus, but we'd have maxed out at the family coverage. And then if it's single, or if it's single plus child, then it's a reduced amount.
Commissioner Vihel.
And just keeping in mind that once we really get a handle on all short-term rentals, the evaluation side, I mean, this is definitely going to pay for itself. I can see it even from the valuation side and taxation side. Thank you.
Vice Chair Romero.
Good morning, Brent.
Good morning.
Spoke to you a little bit. I hope I don't piss you off. Or I hope I don't piss you off either. It says here on this, let's see, that they must obtain a New Mexico driver's license within 3 months that they're here. Are we already looking at somebody from out of state? What's?
No, that's kind of standard, and all our job descriptions, it might vary for solid waste and public works, but if somebody moves in, we give them the opportunity to get a valid New Mexico driver's license. The other ones that might be a little bit different is for the non-driving positions. We know that this position, they'll have to drive to the lodging establishments and for other meetings, so that's why we have it like that.
Okay, and I have seen that some people have longer time than 3 months to get a license in New Mexico from another state because they have to do their paperwork at other states. If it takes longer than 3 months, what's?
Where we'd work with somebody when it comes to maybe public works or solid waste, where would require a CDL. So
I'm not talking about those departments, about this department. You hire somebody, it takes them this long. Are we going to accommodate that until they can do it, or how's that going to happen?
it depends. I think it's within reason. If I think it depends. It's within reason. This position would also be subject to a 1-year probationary period. So we also have that option as well.
Okay, no questions.
No more?
One more.
Commissioner Vihel.
Since Miguel, or Commissioner Romero mentioned the out-of-state, where are we posting right now? Are we starting locally, or are you going to outreach further?
We work with the department head, and so some positions we post just in the Taos News, our website, depending if it's like a department director position, that also might get posted in the New Mexican or the Albuquerque Journal. On occasion, we've also posted on Indeed, and we've had some success with Indeed, but then a lot of times where the follow-through is in with those folks from Indeed is on actually filling out the application, because it's still a requirement to fill out the application. So those are our main areas that we advertise, but it depends on the position. Like I said, if it's a director position, we might look at the New Mexican or the Journal, something like this. The Human Resources Department also works with the department head. So in this case, we'd probably consult with Jessica. Do you just want it advertised in the Taos News on our website? And we generally try to work with the department head on it. And then the director level positions, I know HR has asked me, do you want this to go to the Journal or the New Mexican? And then we try to be careful, and maybe the Journal, Sunday Journal is a little more expensive than all the other ones. So we might post one time on there.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that always in Taos first, foremost. Thank you.
So just quick question on my behalf. I know it says here about being insurable through Taos County. I guess what's our process for Taos County? Do we make a job offer and then go through this process later, or do we send their license in to see if they're insurable first before we make a job offer? How does that work within Taos County?
All right. So if we make an offer, at that point, we run their driver's license to make sure there is nothing negative on that. If there's something negative on that, or they don't have a driver's license, then we need to have a conversation, especially if it's a driving position. There's some positions here at the county that you'll never drive a vehicle. So then we would have a conversation if there's something negative in their driver's license background. But it's usually after we determine who we're going to offer the position to that we check on their driver's license.
Okay. Any other questions?
Motion to approve.
Been a motion by Commissioner Romero to approve.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Vigil. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vihil?
Yes.
Commissioner Romero?
Yes.
Commissioner Brush? Vice Chair Romero?
Yes.
Chair Mascareñas?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Jaramillo. Moving right along to item 11, our consent agenda. Commissioners, what are your wishes?
Mr. Chair, I move approval of the consent agenda items A through F as presented.
Been a motion by Commissioner Brush.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Vigil. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Vihil?
Yes.
Commissioner Romero?
Yes.
Commissioner Brush? Yes. Vice Chair Romero? Chair Mascareñas?
Yes. Thank you. Moving right along to County Manager's report and matters. Mr. Jaramillo.
Yes, thank you again, Chair Mascareñas. We don't have much since we were here last week. We're continuing to work with Cuesta School District as far as, that's the other reason I sent Chris up to Cuesta. We're still working on the lease agreement for Rio Castilla School to be used as our senior center. And then Chris was also going to do an inspection of La Cienega School that we're leasing, going to lease with the Village of Cuesta for the Cuesta Senior Center. That building's getting renovated. So he was going to check on those two projects for us. Next Thursday, May 29th, from 5:30 to 7 is our third Wildland Fire series. So this will be lessons learned. So we'll have folks that will tell us lessons learned from Calf Canyon, Hermit's Peak Fire. So we'll begin advertising for that this week and continue advertising next week. So again, May 29th from 5:30 to 7 at Baton Hall. And it'll be the third in our series. The other The work has begun on Blueberry Hill Road, Leo Valencia Road, and up going to the Ski Valley. We have those two projects going on. Farmers Market opened this last Saturday. Town of Taos should be painting the sidewalks because they didn't bring enough no parking signs. So it kind of worked better. There was still a bottleneck. Me and another vehicle almost collided here on the curve. So there's supposed to be no parking from where the straight all the way to New Mexico 68. So if you see paint on the curbing, that's been done by the town of Taos. But we've been working fairly well with the Taos Farmers Market folks, and then they are accommodating us and fixing that bottleneck because we're afraid of emergency vehicles not being able to get through, such as the sheriff's office, or if a fire truck needs to come back here to Las Casitas, that's going to impose an impediment. So,
Commissioner Brush.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Mr. Jaramillo. Just while we're on the farmer's market topic, I know we have planned to do some work on our parking lot. Would that be this summer? And do we, if so, do we have a plan for what's going to happen with the farmer's market while that work might be done?
The work will get done this summer, and it shouldn't affect the farmer's market. So I've kept Mr. Patterson, who's part of the leadership, informed on that too. So so you should be seeing that contract. It should have already come forward, but you should be seeing that contract probably the June meeting. The other thing that we're starting to work on is entering into a professional service agreement with Living Design Group to work on a storage facility behind Super Safe, and then also develop that parking lot. So we are in that process of hiring Living Design Group, and then we want to build a storage facility for our county departments and offices. And so that's our other big project. They're still getting the pricing for the renovations at the sheriff's office. So I know that has been turned into Living Design Group. We haven't got the pricing back from them. They've given us the pricing back for the plaza, and we'll need to bring those contracts forward probably in the first June meeting with that, and that will just take a phased approach of the renovations in the plaza. We still haven't received the $1 million grant either from New Mexico Main Street. And then next week we'll have our special commission meeting. I'll go over the budget, the interim budget with the commission next week, and then Ms. Rawlson Elliott will finish that up and get that submitted by June 1st. I'll stand for any questions.
Commissioner Vehil.
Can you speak to the detox, and are we on schedule? Can you give us an update?
I don't have an update. Staff hasn't provided me an update, so I don't have an update.
Okay. Okay, then I'll check back with you to see if we can get that.
Okay.
Commissioner Brush.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And is there any update on the Arroyo Hondo Community Center work?
No, I don't have an update on that. I probably can't take that meeting until the first week of June.
Okay.
But I have two other deadlines I'm working on.
Understand. And then just speaking of schedules, just want to confirm, because I know this time of year things get a little shuffled around. For June, are we back on our regular first and third Tuesday schedule for commission meetings?
Yes, we're back on schedule.
Thank you.
Commissioner Romero.
Yes, is there any update on the paving at Tierra Quemado Community Center?
Jason, have you received anything from Mr. Abeta? Jason was outreach to Mr. Abeta because he needed to provide the documents to our procurement officer, and I don't know if we received those documents yet.
Good afternoon, Chairman Mascareñas and Commissioners. That update has been, those issues have been rectified by Alex Abate. We're waiting on an updated engineered estimate and a total phasing of the project as this goes out. So it was actually a discussion that me and Mr. Chavez had last week, because I asked him to kind of see if he can get that, because that was something that was on their side that needed to be completed from their engineer on record. So that has, we received that as a Friday, and that would be incorporated into the bid documents that we'll be sending out to bid within the next week or so. But that was those documents were needed for the bid packet for us to go out to bid. So that's already been remedied.
Thank you.
Commissioner Vehil.
Question for Jason, since you're right there, can you speak to the Morada, La Morada Road?
Yeah, that one is, like I say, that one, I think there's a PO that will be dispersing checks, or check request was sent in on Friday because the PO was complete. I think everything had been gone through the commission, so we will be dispersing checks out for all of the 3 property owners. So that will happen this week, once I think the check run will be on Thursday. At that point, that will be going out to bid as well. I guess pending, maybe we might be able to get that project completed sooner. If it allows, if not, I know our previous timetable in previous years when we had a larger runoff was October 31st is the earliest we can touch, start on the project. Pending that we may not have that timeline, depending on monsoon season goes and what the reservoir holds, maybe we might start a little sooner, but that one would be going out to bid and we should have that project
Great,
complete.
thank you.
The biggest obstacle is having the school district complete those needed documents, and that's in the past, so that we're good to go now.
We're good to go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, Mr. Jaramillo.
Well, that's it. If it's
it.
time for any further questions.
Seeing none. Moving right along. Item 13, Commissioners' Reports and Matters. New business to be considered at future commission meetings. Anyone? And how about any commissioner announcements? Item B.
Yes.
Commissioner Vehil.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to let you all know that there is a series of events centered on sheep in Taos, New Mexico, and this is being put out by Taos Valley Acequia Association, Alianza, and many others. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this out there, but it's really interesting. They have sheep operation tours starting May 28th through June 8th. They also have a showing at on Now Miguel. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that. I know Bob is, or Commissioner Romero. This will be at the TCA on Sunday, June 1st. And also the Friday, June 6th, from 3 to 5 at Huanay, they're doing a low-stress sheep handling workshop. And last, in Arroyo Seco Live, they'll be doing an Arroyo Seco Fiber Fest Saturday, June 7th, and Sunday, June 8th. There's the flyers here. I will leave it out there for folks to look at. Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner Vehil. Any other announcements? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Moving right along to item 14. Motion by Vice Chair Romero.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Brush. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Vehil,
Yes.
Commissioner Romero, Commissioner Brush, Vice Chair Romero, Chair Mascareñas.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.